Sagittarius. Okay. So I'm using the Smith-Waite Tarot deck, and let me get started in your reading. So your overall feeling is the Three of Wands. You are turning your back on a situation and you're looking towards the future, or you're actually planning for your future. But it looks more like you are feeling like you had to turn your back on a situation. Let me turn this shit off. Sorry. It looks like you're having to turn your back on a situation because there wasn't enough clarity or somebody was lying about a situation. So this is all about lies. If this isn't lies, this is something about somebody's not giving clarity to a situation. So you probably felt like you had to turn your back on them. Okay, so past, present, future, you're dealing with a Queen of Cups. And this is Pisces, Scorpio, or Cancer. And she's upright. So she's mentally balanced. Or this could be you, trying to mentally balance a certain situation. But you have the Seven of Wands, and it's reversed. So Seven of Wands upright is about standing your ground. You felt like you had to stand up against other people. You had the upper hand too, or somebody felt like they had the upper hand in a certain situation, but it's reverse. So which means you're coming out of feeling like you had to stand your ground on a certain situation. Could be dealing with finances. If this is not finances, this is you feeling like you had too much on your damn plate and you needed to make a decision on a certain situation. So in your present moment, you have the Emperor. This is an authority figure, an older man, a father, head of household. If not, then this is an Aries person. If not, this is you feeling like you're losing power or control over a situation. I don't think this is an Aries. It could be because there's some people out there, but somebody could be feeling like they're losing power and control over a situation because of lies. There is lies or something isn't clear right now. Somebody needs clarity about a situation and they feel like they're losing control over something, and it could be about trying to start something that is stable or something dealing with stability or trying to start a new job. It is right underneath the Two of Pentacles. So maybe you're having to deal with two jobs. Maybe you're wanting to drop one of those, or maybe you're wanting to start off into a different career path. If not, then if we're dealing with relationships, then somebody was dealing with two damn people and they need to narrow it down to one. So in your future, you have the Nine of Pentacles, Nine of Wands. It is reversed. So upright, this is a lookout card. He is paranoid as hell. He has been through a battle. He built a fence up behind him. Nobody is getting past that fence unless they get through him first. He is paranoid as hell, but he's still willing to go on and fight this battle until it is over. Reverse means nobody's fighting shit. Somebody gave up on a fight, or somebody's needing to put their defenses down on a certain situation. Could be about what a person is doing or offering. Somebody is needing to either put in some work. The Pentacles, this is Knight of Pentacles. This man, he moves very fucking slow, but he's making slow, accurate actions. So if you're not dealing with, because I do see Two Pentacles, if you're not dealing with a Capricorn, Taurus, or a Virgo, you could be just dealing with something financial or something dealing with stability, taking action on the stability of a situation that has you mentally stuck. This is your mental prison card. You are mentally torturing yourself. You're stuck on a certain situation. You're not really stuck. You're putting yourself there. You can get out of this. You're not even in a prison. She actually thinks she's in a prison, but all the swords are behind her and she's not really tied up too damn tightly. She can get out of that shit if she wants to. She can walk the hell away if she wants to, but she's not. So somebody is mentally stuck on a certain situation. Maybe dealing with somebody in their actions, maybe dealing with finances. If this is not finances, then maybe because somebody is acting too slow on a certain situation. So we're going to start to clarify because this is a little confusing to me. We're going to clarify this decision. We're going to clarify this Seven of Wands and why you stopped feeling like you had to stand your ground on a certain situation. We're definitely going to get the lies or, get some clarity on this. We're going to look at why you felt like you're losing control or power in a situation. We're going to look at the Nine of Wands, what you probably need to stop fighting for, or why somebody stopped fighting for a certain situation. And then we're going to get the mentally stuck card. So, yeah, this card definitely wanted to come out. I don't know if you're dealing with somebody at a distance. This can be at a distance. This can be the internet. So I don't know if you feel like somebody is lying to you on the internet or through some form of communication as far as texting or, on the computer, online dating, whatever. But it looks like somebody is trying to offer stability or at least trying to start that up. Your cards did not want to. It took me forever to shuffle your cards. It didn't want to talk. So somebody's not wanting to talk about. Okay, so somebody's not wanting to stand their ground on a situation, either dealing with. This definitely has something to do with finances or feeling like you have it all. So this is dealing with a lot of money as well. But this is all about completing something so that you can become stable. This is feeling like you have everything, but for some reason somebody stopped fighting for either something financial or they stopped fighting for something that they thought was going to give them stability in a situation. Yeah. Okay, so somebody had a decision to make, but it looks like somebody didn't want to take it, or either somebody didn't want to take it, or they could be second guessing an offer that was probably presented to them. So now they're having to go inside and figure out if that's something that they really want. Because somebody tried to offer them something, they have too much shit on their plate, and they have turned it down before, but they could be actually second guessing on why they rejected this offer. But it doesn't look like somebody's having to make a decision about, yeah, somebody's having to make a decision about something that was offered to them, but it's like they turned it down. So, and this is the Two of Pentacles. So this could be an offer that could be coming back around the second time. And maybe you fought for it before because you wanted this stability. You felt like it was going to give you everything. But it could be an offer that could just be coming back around. Or it could be coming back around and maybe you're having to make a decision, but you're probably more leaning towards no, I still don't want it, because maybe you already have something that is keeping you stable. You no longer feel like you have to fight it, other people or having to stand your ground about something dealing with finances or stability. Emperor. Okay, I'm taking him because he wanted to come out before. So this is definitely something about money. Um, the King of Pentacles, he's either lacking money. He's not in his element. He's either lacking money or he has a lot of money, but he's too stubborn to give it. You could be dealing with a father figure. This is a father. This is an older person. Or you could be dealing with a boss. This is about money. This is a manager. But it looks like you're trying to avoid a disaster. And this wanted to come out several times. I was trying to avoid it from coming out, but it popped out. So you're definitely trying to avoid a disaster with somebody either, and this looks like it's all career. So I'm going to stick to career for right now. You're trying to avoid a disaster with something dealing with a financial situation. If it's not with a boss, then it's with a father. I'm sorry. The King of Pentacles is also Capricorn, Taurus, or a Virgo. And the Emperor is an Aries. So either there's two guys, you're dealing with two men, and you're needing to make a decision. about who the hell you want to turn down. But both of them are reversed. Both of them are reversed, but they could be reversed because maybe you haven't made this decision yet and this tower didn't hit. The tower is the, when the shit hits the fan card, like, but it hasn't happened yet. Either it already happened or it hasn't happened and you're trying to avoid it. But somebody is dealing with lies, either lies or something that, hold on, now I gotta go get your cards. Okay, so when I fetched your cards off the damn floor, we have the Five of Swords. So this is not wanting to fight. Somebody is not wanting to fight off other people. They pretty much opted out of an argument, maybe because somebody wasn't telling the truth. But, or you could, yeah, okay. You could be cutting somebody out of your life because maybe you started a passionate new beginning with somebody else that you're trying to offer stability to, or somebody, because you do have the Aries and then you do have the Capricorn, Taurus, or a Virgo. But somebody looks like they're trying to offer you a new passionate beginning, but it looks like you're going to have to cut out somebody, or somebody cut you out because they're tired of fighting for you. Yeah, somebody's making a final decision on who they want to offer stability to, or they're making a final decision on taking that next step as far as a job or something dealing with your finances. But judgment Judgment is when Jesus comes. You don't have any more time left. This is it. Like, this is the final decision, or somebody is needing to make a decision so that they can start stability with somebody or something. The paranoia card. Yeah. Somebody is. Okay, this is definitely money. So somebody probably had some money and they didn't want to share it, or they're not wanting to give something to balance out a situation. So somebody dropped the hell out. Because this is crumbs card, and when it's reversed, to me, it is crumbs. Somebody is trying to give little to nothing to a situation to balance out a situation. Nobody is trying to balance this shit out because maybe it was too heavy, maybe it was too much for them, because this man been through a lot of shit. He been through a lot of battles, but he is opting out. He is saying, hell no, I'm not giving you shit. So this could be, you could be a father having to give out money for child support and you was trying to avoid it, or because this man, he's taking action on some, it looks like he's giving somebody something. It looks like he's giving somebody some money, or he's actually taking action on stability, or he's taking action on stability, or somebody is actually putting in the work for a certain situation. But if somebody wasn't giving you something that you know you deserve, then you're no longer fighting for it. You could be working on something else, but you're still mentally stuck. Hold on, girl, what this mentally stuck is, because it does look like you're starting something new. You're starting something new off of your passions and your desires, and this could be you trying to start. This could be you trying to start a new career path dealing with your passions and your desires, and you finally made a final judgment on that. You finally made a decision on that. But somebody feel like if you was working with other people, somebody want to not do it with you because it may have been too much on them and they're not willing to give the proper effort to this situation. Page of Wands wanted to come out. So you're definitely trying to start something off your passions. And the Wands card is all about fire energy. This is your energy. Yeah. So you was mentally stuck on something. Somebody definitely made a decision, and somebody is definitely getting victory in a situation. So if somebody wasn't trying to give you what you was owed, that you stopped fighting for, it looks like it's coming to you. It looks like somebody definitely made a decision that you was mentally stuck on. Or you could be this person making this decision. You was probably mentally stuck on two ways to go about a certain situation or two people you had to deal with. And you knew this shit was about to hit the fan. This is about shit crumbling down. You're trying to avoid a fucking disaster and you have the King of Pentacles and the Emperor. So you probably had like one older dude and one guy who probably had like a lot of money or was willing to offer you some stability. It does look like if you're dealing with two men or two women, you're going with the earth sign, or the earth sign might be trying to offer you something. They offer you something. Maybe they wasn't putting in the effort before. Maybe you just dropped the hell out and was like, fuck this, I'm leaving. And then here they come on their damn horse, like, no, wait, I have something to offer you. And then that helps you decide on something that you was mentally stuck on, and you're going to get recognition, and you're going to get your victory. So I do hope that helped. I'm sorry guys, I am very tired, and I'm going to take my ass to bed, and I will talk to you guys in 2 weeks. Bye.